What's up, what's up? My name is Will McInerney. I am the Executive Director of Sacrificial Poets, and you are on the SacPo Indiegogo page. That means it's brave new voices. That means we need the community support, so together we can make this amazing experience happen. Click donate today. Thank you.
What's up, everybody? My name is Kane Smeagol. I'm the Artistic Director of Sacrificial Poets, and I'll be the coach of this year's 2012 Brave New Voices team. It's an amazing event. Every year we take a team to this competition. It's going to be 5 days in San Francisco. We'll be staying at UC Berkeley with about 300 to 400 other young poets from around the nation and world, listening, sharing stories, and learning from each other with the power of their voices. That is our goal at Sacrificial Poets on a local level, and every year we get to take 6 amazing youth, the best of the best in this area, to take their stories and share them with all people from around the world who are poets as well.
Absolutely, I think it's something that it's one of the coolest things that anyone under 20 could do with their life.
You don't even know how excited I am. I've been trying out for this team for 4 years, and I've been losing for 4 years.
I'm super excited. I've never been on an airplane before.
I'm definitely excited about Brave New Voices. This is something I've been looking forward to for a long time.
Because this will be my second time going. I got the opportunity to go last year, and it was absolutely amazing. And the fact that it's being held in San Francisco again, I'm just so unbelievably excited.
Of course, I'm excited about Brave New Voices.
So BNV is a gathering, you know, an exodus.
It's seriously completely amazing. It's I want to say like 4 or 5 day long poetry competition. Students from all over. We had kids from Guam last year.
It's a great way to express myself without attacking people, because I generally try to avoid that because people don't like it.
I started doing poetry originally because the first slam I ever went to, my freshman year of high school, I got up on a stage and I was like, wow, I get to talk for like 3.5 minutes and everybody has to listen to me. This is awesome.
It's a good way to tell people how I feel and to get things out inside of me.
But the more and more I got into it, I realized that it's so much more than that. My favorite aspect of poetry and why I do it is, you know, the diversity that you find in it. Like, everybody has a story.
For me, it started in 7th grade as like a social justice creative outlet.
When I first heard about doing poetry, it was from my English teacher, and I was like, what? I do not like poetry, Maya Angelou, all that stuff. It's like so lame.
Since I moved to Chapel Hill, poetry's always been like a really big part of my life. You know, some would say, like I would say, that, you know, it really saved my life from what it was. And I'm a poet now. I'm not a person, I'm a poet.
Going to like SacPo and like seeing like spoken word and like actually doing it for myself, like now it's like my life. Like I live and like breathing in it, like it helps a lot. Like I really don't even know where I would be.
Whenever someone feels lonely in the audience and they hear a poem that they can relate to, it's awesome.
It's a great group of people. I could not ask for, you know, a better group of people to be traveling with.
The team 2012 thing is gonna be so freaking awesome. Like I've never been a part of like something so big and like even ever been involved with people who are like just like wonderful people.
They are a poetry organization, and they also help out in the community, and they're filled with a bunch of humanitarians and activists that are coaching us.
Sacrificial Poets all day, every day. Chapel Hill, Carborough, and my Bull City, Durham, North Carolina, and it's just great to be a part of this group. Like, everybody on here is just the nicest, most awesome, energetic people ever.
Poetry is powerful. That's what it taught me more than anything else. Poetry is powerful and words are powerful. You know, there are entire empires and dictators and everything that built everything on words. You know, if we can bond together and we can understand each other and we can communicate, we can create so many things just out of words.
An apple a day keeps the doctor away.
Whoever you are, if you have a story, you're a poet, and if you're a poet, you have a story, so write and share what you have, because somewhere, someone needs to hear it.
I guess anything is possible. I mean, I'd never think like I'd be like in this position like right now, because last year was my first year doing poetry, and I didn't really try to be on the SacPo team, but I did. And so I told myself, like, at the end of last year, I'm gonna be on 2012 BNV team. I mean Sac Po team, and it's crazy because I'm here, you know. So anything is possible.
We should spread the revolution of poetry.
I would say, if I could do anything, I would step up to a microphone with caterpillars in my rib cage, and rather than trying to get rid of them, leave them be for a while, letting them cocoon. So eventually, I can have butterflies swarming in my stomach, spitting monarchs out of my mouth.
As a child, my classmates brought teddy bears and blankets to show and tell, but I never let that bit of secret escape my lips that I found comfort in being intoxicated. My rockabye baby was more like drink until you can no longer remember, swallow until each sip tasted just a little sweeter than your childhood. And who am I kidding? Not even alcohol can make me forget the feeling of being abandoned.
I'm gonna say something to keep man on his toes. If I ever have a daughter, I'm gonna name her Rose after Rosie the Riveter. And I'm not sure if it's because of her spirit or if it's because she was knocking down John's wall 3/4 of a century before we were doing the John Wall. She showed us that muscle and strength are two different shows, which is why the name has gotta be Rose. I mean, I like hope, but hope isn't good enough sometimes. So if you ever want to make 3/4 equal to 10 dimes, then something has gotta change.
Like each gasp my grandmother takes trying to explain to me that appearance is everything, so I should spend more time expanding my exterior and not my intellectual interior, that I should shorten my lifespan by attending beauty salons where women curl up and die in.
We are armchair activists with internal empathy and external apathy, with fingers strong enough to point but not enough to sign a petition. We'd rather fight against internet censorship than basic civil rights violations because we don't have to get off of our computers to do so.
Somewhere between sending her sons to die and stalking the terrace in her shadow, she lost her foundation. Forgot what she had stood for in the first place. When the earthquake hit, she crumbled like a paper crane. Like all the hope she had laid to rest upon their shoulders. Can you imagine the weight of a nation's faith in a society losing its religion?
Hello, I am Terrence Boucher, Associate Programs Director for the Sacrificial Poets. Your contributions will help us cover airfare for the coaches, food, transportation, events, workshops. We really need your help. This is an extremely transformative experience, and with your help, we can send some wonderful poets to an amazing experience. Thank you.
So we need your support. You are our community. Help us get there. Help our youth get there to California. Click there, or there, or there, wherever the button is, and help make this dream a reality for some of our top young voices in the area.